For our next flower, I'm just going to mess about with stuff I've not done before. Except for, let's go with the standard petals that you get in a bag full. And they went into the tumbler along with this standard petal cut diagonally to produce these shapes here. And I got a packet of these stained glass strips, and I thought, I reckon they'd make cute petals. So I'm experimenting with those as well, and they being these ones down here. And I'm thinking that a variation might be great for hydrangeas because of the shape. So with these ones, what I did was cut it diagonally across the middle with my, I found the sea bell wheel nippers good for that, and then just round off the ends. So you can see exactly what I've done here, like that, and I did grind those little, corners off, just to get after I tossed all of these into the tumbler, and I tumbled for about, on speed 1 for about 30 minutes. And so there's no cutting or anything like that. If the kids decide, oh, isn't that a pretty flower, let me touch it, you won't run screaming off to the bathroom to find the band-aids. So let's see how this will work. Great big wad of glue on this tile bit, as per all the other videos. And let's see how we go. This could be an absolute disaster. So with this flower being fat and fun, it's going to be nice, big and round and juicy and lovely. So I'm going to pop in the flowers. I'm going to put the petals overlaying. Get that into the middle. So just the same way as we did the other things, but we'll do a slight, let's overlay them a bit. So there's no gaps at all. So as I said in the other videos, just pop them around, roughly about where you need them to be, and we'll worry about shape once they're all in place. So there I've put in a whole bunch, and I've tilted them up a little bit on their side, and I can squish them down later on. It's quite chock-a-block in here, so you will need to be a little bit patient. And I'm just adding my next big pile of glue, and I'm going to pop in the yellow bits, I think, and see what we get. So I can do them pointy side that way, and make sure they're not overlaying or being like little soldiers. Just do them quite differently so they create a nice mishmash of yellow. I think I'm liking the yellow ones for in the middle, and I'll put the blue ones on the side. Okay. Before I add any more yellow, I'm going to pop the little blue ones down the side here. So that way, across, not in line with the points. So I'll start off with 6, because it's going to get quite crowded in here. But we did want to make it isn't holding the stuff in place easily, so I should go back to the cake tin. And these can be uneven, even, and I think 5 is looking quite nice. So we'd go for uneven numbers. So now we've got something that's looking a little bit different. We need to fill in that spot there, and if you think you've run out of glue, all you need to do is squish it directly in there. But if you're worried about that, just stick it on the end and then poke it in. Extra one there. So you just need the other thing I've got beside me for this Fat and Beautiful is, and let me just, those back feathers, it's not a bird, petals just don't want to play nicely with me today, but it's still a pretty flower, are these dark blue shards that I made for something else, and I thought that might add a beautiful pop. So I'll stick one straight down the middle, and I might get, say, 3 or 4 of those Oh, this is why I say always have points, because then you can squeeze them into places. And I might put a couple of those in, just to add a pop of colour. Where there's a bit of blob of glue, and then just fill up that space. So down, and just find one. Down there is a space, and I'm just going to slide this down there. So make it as fat as you can, and then worry about rearranging it. There needs to be a spot down there, and just rearrange that and stick something in there. There's a nice long skinny bit. These skinny bits are great for fillers. You don't want anything too fat and full. Now make sure it's balanced. I need one down here to balance that out. Here's one. See, it's got a nice skinny bit. And how's that looking? Now we can straighten these up to where we want them to be, because remember we're making a 3D flower. And then you can twist your other ones if you want to. The glue is just not playing nicely, and I'll just blame the weather. So these are sort of tilted now a little bit to the side. They're like going in this direction, which actually, now let's have a closer look and see how many gaps we need to fill. Like I say, that back to the cake tray to make this flower. And if I wanted to, oops, I could stick this stamen in smack bang in the middle, make the bees happy. Oh, cute. It also made those petals stand up a bit. What do we think of that, fat and happy?